there's a reason why you're not feeling the same no more. So in this video, I am going to explain that to you guys, man. Welcome to this video. My name is Cam. For the ones who don't know me, I do vlog, reaction, and motivational videos like these. Now, I got some stuff on my phone, I'm going to go over with y'all to help y'all with this video, man. So there's a reason why you're not feeling the same no more. As if y'all seen the title, that's why, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get into it. So your conversations are going to feel different. You feel me? Things like this change. There are going to be things like this that change. So places feel different. When you go out, these places that you're at, they're going to feel totally different. You know what I mean? From the time when you used to, and that's kind of normal. Your goals are going to feel way bigger. You know what I mean? So all these are signs that, you're outgrowing this version of your life. So this is very, very important. This is very good, though. It's a good thing, for your life to always outgrow things. You always want to outgrow things. When you're growing in general, you're flowing. That means you're in that flow state. People say flow state. That means you're in your flow state. You feel me? So let me explain also why this happens, why you kind of wonder and think like, well, why does these conversations feel different? Or why, like, when I go somewhere, it just don't feel the same, you know what I mean? It's because you're simply just outgrowing those places, or you're outgrowing certain conversations. You don't want to talk about the same things that you've been talking about no more. You don't want to talk about things that don't serve you no more, or just is not, not really helping you. So that's what growth looks like. You know what I'm saying? You can't expand and stay comfortable at the same time. So you have to just be expanding. You know what I mean? You can't be in that comfortable space, you feel me, and expect to grow. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work like that, guys. So thank y'all for even stepping into this video so I can give y'all this game, you know what I mean? For my new subscribers, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that bell so you get every banger when your boy drop a banger. Now, I've been doing these motivational videos for a reason, you know what I mean? So let's just continue. So it can feel sad, you know what I mean? It can feel sad, that you have outgrown certain things that you may have like loved once upon a time, or actually really enjoyed once upon a time, you feel me? So that can be confusing for you. You don't, so don't look at it as a bad thing at the end of the day. So it can also be lonely, you feel me? It also be lonely for you. So at the end of the day, man, you just want to visualize these things and acknowledge these things. You know what I mean? Because if you can acknowledge them, you can move on from them and just simply tell yourself, I just outgrown that, simply just say that you outgrown it. You know what I'm saying? So outgrowing something doesn't mean you failed it. I want y'all to understand that it means that it served a purpose. Okay? So outgrowing something simply is just natural, especially if you make the mindset or you make the decision that you're going to give something up that doesn't serve you, or you're going to give something up that way you can get closer to your best self, your highest self. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a good thing that you're outgrowing, but also pay attention to all these signs that it's gonna go on, in this process. So if you feel disconnected from your old life, then that's not a loss, okay? It's not a loss, guys. So make sure, I don't know what could be signs, that you kind of disconnected from your past life, but you would know. If you're doing different things on a day-to-day basis, then those things should click to you, anyway. But at the end of the day, that is process, right? That is process. So don't take it as a loss, man. Take that as a W, honestly. You feel me? Because if you like, wow, I'm not even doing what I used to do before, then you're going to be like, well, that's a slight change, or that it might be a big change, but that's also growth, right? So don't ever take that as a bad thing. Just kind of acknowledge it. And this is also a sign that you're just outgrowing that you know, that old version of yourself, okay? So honor where you've been, man. Respect how far you have came. I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, and I was saying, man, like, you know, we've came a long way. It's cool, you know what I mean? We came a long way, like we're here, you know, we done made it through a lot. And that's the important part. You know what I mean? And that's what also makes the journey the important part. You feel me? Because you have to realize how far you've came. You have to accept how far you've came. You have to accept the decisions you made for the situation you're in, right, in the present moment. So at the end of the day, these are key things that, you know, you got to be mindful of. A lot of people just let these things fly by, and it's just like worried about, you know, how it is for them right now in the exact moment, right? So honor where you've been, you know what I'm saying, but don't stay there. You know, always try to work and grind for more and better. Just like in one of my last videos, I was like, you know, somebody in a higher position right now who has what, like a glass mansion or something like that, they probably want a jet. You know, if they're a disciplined, you know, well-rounded person, they probably have more goals on top of the successful goals that they already have or already achieved, right? So that's important. So now the next version of your life is a bigger you. So always note that you're working for your bigger self, your higher self. Like I said in all my other videos, man, if y'all are on track, you know what I mean? You will eventually get to your highest self. You will eventually get to your bigger self, your bigger purpose, right? But this takes a lot of steps. This takes a lot of background systems. It takes a lot of small wins. So y'all have to be locked in. Y'all have to be consistent. Y'all also have to know what y'all want, what y'all love, what is your passion, right? I say this in a lot of these videos because I simply want to motivate y'all. You feel me? So it's Sunday, you know what I mean? Thank y'all for the ones who popped out in the live with me Saturday. It went crazy. It went amazing. You know what I'm saying? So this video is strictly for people who are realizing that, you know, conversations are not the same no more, or, you know, places they used to go are just not the same no more. It doesn't feel right no more. You know, it just kind of feels out of place. This video is for y'all. And honestly, it just strictly means that, you know, you're outgrowing an old version of yourself, or you're outgrowing a new version of yourself, and it's a beautiful thing. So don't take it as a bad thing, man. Just kind of roll with it and find ways you can kind of upgrade yourself, you know, on a day-to-day basis, or upgrade your passion, or upgrade your work, right? Because once you're in that lane and once you're in that spot, the only way is up. You know what I mean? Keep God in the process as well, because it makes it 10 times, a million times easier, guys. So also, man, I really want y'all to comment below, like, video topics that y'all would like me, you know, to post about, you know, motivational wise, or just advice wise, or anything I can talk about to help y'all or lead y'all, right? So at the end of the day, we are a family, and I just want to let y'all know that, man. I love y'all, and every day I want to keep y'all pushing. I hope these videos work. I hope these videos help, right? So all these videos that I'm doing have been very important. At the end of the day, they've been very important. So I hope y'all listening. Like, I hope y'all just really taking this in, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just speaking real. You know what I mean? I'm speaking real, man. So always remember, man, if you're growing, you feel me, things are gonna feel different. Things are gonna come out different. You know, places are not gonna feel the same. You know what I'm saying? So I keep saying that strictly because that's what this video is about. That's what the title is about, man. But it's kind of simple. You know, if you think about it and sit and think about it, it's very simple. You know what I mean? So just find the things more things that you love, or small things that you love or enjoy. You feel me? Things I enjoy, I like to save my money, you know what I mean? So that'd be also like that, because that helps, you know what I'm saying? That's going to help me for investments, you know, future investments, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, man, I hope y'all really caught on and caught the message, man. I like to say that because I really, really genuinely do hope that y'all catch the message in the video. But they strictly about the title. You feel me? So if you made it this far in the video, you are a real one. And comment, I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? So also comment like titles, or if you need advice for something, I'll help you out for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very young, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I've learned a lot. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Cam. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next banger video, man. We gone.